Hey, what's up, everybody? Could the United States Mint be letting the dogs out in 2023 with the 2023 commemorative coin program? Let's take a look at this. We are looking at an article on coinworld.com, and it looks like service dogs could be on the commemorative series for 2023, and I kind of think it's pretty cool. Now, for those of you who watch a lot of my videos may know that I am not a big fan of the United States Mint commemorative program. Not that I don't think some of them are pretty cool. I think some of them are cool. It's just not something that I typically get into. But this one here could be different if they do it right. If this legislation actually passes and they do it right, I think this could be a cool one and maybe one that I may actually buy, but we will see. Let's take a look at this article. This article comes from coinworld.com and Paul Gilks. A lot of people pointed out that I was not pronouncing Mr. Paul Gilks. I was pronouncing as Gilkies, but I was corrected, and I believe his name is Paul Gilks. I apologize for getting that name wrong all this time. I will post a link to this article in my description below. So let's take a look. It says, the service dogs trained by the group America's Vet Dogs provided enhanced mobility and renewed independence for veterans who need it. Really cool. In some cases, I like dogs better than some humans. I think dogs are super cool. And now, Salivate Metal, on the other hand, he may rather see this for the kitties and not so much for the dogs, but we'll see. So it says legislation was introduced for a 3-coin commemorative program for 2023, recognizing working dogs in the military and their continued service after retirement from active duty. The legislation H.R. 5232 was introduced September 10th in the House by Rep. Patrick T. McHenry and referred to the Committee on Financial Services for further consideration. The bill seeks to honor former military working dogs who were adopted into further service in explosive detection for police forces and works as service dogs for veterans and families and more. The bill's goal is in part to raise funds for training these dogs as they move into new lives. The legislation seeks the production and release in combined proof and uncirculated finishes of up to 50,000 gold $5 coins, 500,000 silver dollars, and 750,000 copper nickel clad half dollars. Surcharges of $35 for each $5 coin, $10 for each dollar, and $5 for each half dollar. After the U.S. Mint recoups all of its production and associated costs are to be paid to America's Vet Dogs to support dogs care and service dog training, dog instructor training, and expenses for service dog clients. So really awesome. Again, now, one thing that I don't particularly like about the United States Mint commemorative program is usually these coins do not appreciate in value. Usually, if you go to sell, most of these lose value because of how many they produce. The maximum mintages in a lot of cases are never reached. The 50,000 for the gold coins, that's really high. 500,000 for the silver dollars, also in my opinion, is really high. At then 750,000. $750,000 basically for the clad half dollars is also pretty high, but generally I don't think they reach these maximum mintages, but they do sell quite a bit of them. So for that reason, I usually do not buy them, and also I don't usually care for what is on them as well. But if they do this right, if they actually pass this legislation and do it correctly, I think that this could be a pretty cool program. Would I buy something like this? Now, obviously, it's probably not going to be colored, although they may do a colorized one, and I'm not really a big fan of colorized coins either. I do not believe I have currently any colorized coins, and I don't plan on buying any, but I think this as a colorized coin, exactly like this, could be a cool one, you know? And so, depending on the design, depending on how they do it, of course, they're going to be extremely expensive, very high premium. It could be going to a pretty good cause. And again, I'm a big fan of dogs. This could be a nice one, in my opinion, to have. It's not going to be something that's going to probably make you any money. But again, it could be a cool one just to add for a collection, especially if you are a commemorative United States Mint commemorative coin and medal collector. Then, you know, maybe this is something that you're going to get regardless of, you know, what's on it, dogs, whatever the case may be. For me, it's something that I'm going to think about, and it's something, of course, the legislation still has to pass. And the article goes on to say the United States had an unofficial canine military presence during the Civil War and World War I, but military canines did not officially become recognized until World War II on March 13, 1942. During the height of the wars in Afghanistan and Iraq, nearly 2,500 canines were deployed by the U.S. military. In 2000, legislation was passed allowing many of these retired canines to be adopted by law enforcement agencies, former handlers, and other care groups for continued service to those with disabilities who need the service that working dogs can provide. Really cool. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Appreciate everybody for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and once again, I will put this article linked in my description box below. Check it out if you so choose. Read it for yourself. And once again, thanks everybody for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will talk to everybody on my next video. Thanks a lot, everyone.